Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
The Rockies and the Phillies will wrap up their set in Philadelphia today, Mindy, and Urania has not been able to strike yet with the Rockies. A pretty bad start, but the Rockies have tasted victory of late. In this one, I'm showing they're nearly $3 favorite, and the total 8.5 over at minus 115.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and take over the total here. As you mentioned, Urania hasn't been good. 15.43 ERA there on the road, giving up a 460 slugging percentage to this Phillies team. The Phillies have also been scoring about 5 runs per game, and the Phillies bullpen, they themselves give up about 5 runs a game. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the total here today.
All right, Mindy's going to take the over. Did come in a little bit on the under in this one. Was high as 9, maybe the under. Take a look at how that line moved heading into the game. Yeah, the definitely was about 9 under at most of the spots. In fact, I'm showing DK still at 9 under. I'm showing starting to move this thing back up to 9. Mindy, maybe on your pick here. I don't know. See if what the chat's going to do in this one. Phillies run line. Ionics willing to lay it. Not trusting here with Urania. Yeah, we mentioned it. And as far as Zach Wheeler's concerned, it hasn't been great. Maybe we're expecting a little more. And Darren's on the under in this. Just a look at picks here. Here comes some more. AJ Smoove is with us today. He's also going on the run line. Darren says looks like he went under in the game at 9, Mindy. So, and looks like Latifah's here today. And will she be on the Phillies, or is she just rooting for her Phillies? And because to me, it's just too high a price. I'm going to go on with. I'm going to give Urania here. And Gerardo's got a nerfy in this one. It looks like EJ's here.
Hello, EJ.
Solo on Phillies run line. Nice. Boy, I'm liking all this new viewers today. I'm going to take the Rockies on the run line. I know I'm going a little bit against our chat here. It's really Mindy. I don't. You gave a great pick down. I'm not going to tell you that right now the Rockies are any better than the Philadelphia Phillies, even with the injuries early on. All I'm going to say about it really is the line kind of stands out to me as being just a little bit too high at this time. So I'll take the Rockies at plus 1.5. I think I can get probably $1.20 there or so. So I'm definitely going to be against the chat in this one, it looks like. All right. Let's see here. Zach Brown's here today also. Mick saying, I don't know what's going on there. Big Meat here today.
We got the mates.
Jason says Urania will make a lot of teams minus 300. Yeah. And Nathan and I are together here in this one. So just unloading his plays in there a little bit. No problem with that. And yeah, I think saying outright, just some of these, maybe time to score a little bit with the underdogs. I've been talking about Andy. I laid some chalk on, and you did too. Let's just be fair about it. No problem. But I'm just pointing out that, and it happened again yesterday. What I feel are, these chalky favorites right now. They are coming through chalky public favorites. I'm not saying nobody wants to be on these teams. These are the ones you kind of want to stay away from. It's going to cost you a little bit in the long run. But right now, it just feels
only if you pick the wrong team, I guess.
That's right. I mean,
it'll cost you.
Okay, here's the news on this. One more on the game. The lineups are out in the Colorado game, and I don't know if this is, but Chris Bryant not in the starting lineup for Colorado, and Diaz will not be catching today. So just a couple of changes there in the lineups. These two lineups are confirmed. Boy, it sets up. I'll take Colorado, man, but again, just on the price because it's a great matchup for the lineup of the Phillies today, going up against the Rockies. But I'm just a price play for me, and no KB in there for Colorado. I'll stick with it on my free. Indeed, that's all. All right, you guys. And next up is Mindy. I'm sorry. Here we go. Astros and the Braves. All right. Good matchup still. Nobody's, kicking the Astros to the curb, are we? Giving them a big chance, of course, this season to be great. And the Braves should be strong as well. Good pitch up here. And Fried. In this one, I'm showing Fried is $135-ish, and the total 8 under 20. Opened somewhat at 8.5.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here. Javier, he has that 39.2% K rate. Max Fried hasn't pitched at home yet, but pitching really, really well on the road. A 1.08 ERA. Two pretty good bullpens here as well. I think this one stays under the total today.
I agree. I knew it. We're going to be 1-1 right now. No, but maybe we're not getting the absolute best price available. Blake's against us here. No big deal. We'll go over in this one. But Jay was right behind us to take the under here at 8. Yeah, Javier and Free. Howard says he does like the plus money for Houston 1. Atlanta due for, however. I think Atlanta might fit that category that I've been talking about with, public favorites. Not seeing a lot of movement, so maybe not. Let me see what the betting percentages are. Almost 2/3 of the action on Atlanta for the most part. So, All right, Mindy, we're going to be on the under in this one. Hooray. I like that. All right, let's get into another one here now. Oh, let me got a few more here, Mindy. Any lines here today? Darren says he took the Astros. Oh, boy, I missed some of these. Here we go. Butterscotch. Maybe having a little technical. That's why I'm having that little pause. Mindy pointed out. Hopefully I'm coming through okay to everyone.
Your sound's a little bit messed up, but I think it's workable.
Oh, gosh.
You're pixelated a little bit.
Thank you.
It doesn't look as bad like, on YouTube itself. So I don't know how the sound is on YouTube, but
I saw someone say Mindy take over, and I thought I was not coming through.
Well, one time you stopped pretty good, so we're like, is it again?
Okay. Latifa on Atlanta in this game. There you go. Fernando says Braves bounce back with a money line play for him. Jerome on Houston. Burley Atlanta spot. So it looks like Atlanta. Atlanta off the bounce back, says Nate. Oh man, Scotch. I'm sorry, you guys. I know we were having. I feel like it's my internet now. I've already restarted. I've closed all my tabs. All right. Hopefully we get this show off real good. All right, Mindy. Well, we're firm with you and I. We're on the under in this one. All right. Do half the people even know who Max Head is? That's what I'm wondering.
Right.
All right. The Reds and the Bucks here with Green on the road against Vasquez. I was showing the game as a pick. I'm showing now, I believe Pittsburgh has moved to a slight favorite, if they were a favorite, but no greater than minus 115 or so. And the total says on the screen when I loaded up, 8.5 over 25. This one has gotten steamed just since we came on the air. It's now 8.5 under 25.
Oh, goodness. Well, I was going to go ahead and take a look over the total here. Velasquez just hasn't been pitching well at home. 16.88 ERA here. I don't know. It's, I don't know. It's just one of these weird games that, he only has that 18% K rate. And then I know you have, Hunter Green here that pitches pretty well. I still think it's going to be more of a lot of Reds runs here in this one.
Well, they do have a pretty, decent matchup because Velasquez hasn't been terrific, but the Pirates have done okay offensively in Velasquez's starts. They've been competitive. We know that Green, he can be strong. We know that. See what the chat's up to. I think I'm going to be, I might be here today because I see Fernando's on the Pirates. Butterscotch. Oh, he's on the Reds' first 5 at minus $1. Is that right? So they like Hunter Green that much over Velasquez that he's favored in the first 5, but yet the Pirates are the slight favorite in the game, huh? That is interesting. And Latifa says Bucks are pretty good against right-handers. Here's Chase Move says he will still take a shot on the Pirates money line. Beasting with AB. To have you again, like I said, he's on the Pirates line. Latifa will take the Pirates because of that. All right. The Reds are not hitting the ball very well. We know it's an issue now. I want to give them a chance here today. Bionic says go Reds. I don't know if that's a pick. I'm going to take the Reds today as my pick with Green on the mound. I think I like Velasquez more than most. Green gotten a lot of runs. He's had a few issues himself. I don't think we're seeing the Hunter Green that we were expecting. Solo's with you, though, Mindy. Going to take the over in this one. All right. And Jerome will go under. Burley says Pittsburgh, 15-7. You can't go wrong with this Bucks team right now, I guess. I'm going to go with them today. I'm going to give Green a shot. Bionic, though, Reds money line with me. All right. Steph says, look at this record against right-hand starters. 2-12. Ugh.
Yuck.
All right. And Nathan might be ready to go with me on the Reds here. And, like I said, if anything, nearly a toss-up. Okay, Mindy. Well, kind of like The Rodriguez matchup here. One Rodriguez is favored heavily over the other. Orioles minus 170. This total is just wrong. I think I just typed over the match from yesterday, so apologize. Gosh, be better.
Yeah,
The total on this one is 7.5 flat. Rodriguez of the Orioles variety, he's minus $1.70.
Well, if you take a look at the Rodriguez for the Tigers, he does have that 10.39 ERA. Both of these two teams here have bullpens that like to give up runs as well. I'm going to go over the total, Ramon, over that 7.5 today.
All right, Mindy, over for you the game.
I guess it was Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles that has the 10.39 at home.
Yeah, and originally Boyd was listed for the Tigers, and pretty sure it's Eduardo. So
yes,
okay. I don't know if that was I don't know. I see on one of my that Boyd's on there, but I was Eduardo. Here's Butterscotch wants to be on the run line here in this one, and I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna be with Mindy. Going over in the for sure. We're not getting the best. We're getting a great. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's better than the 8.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a look and see what I was with that 8.5. So were there 8.5? I don't know if there. So that must have been yesterday's number. That's all. But we'll take over 7.5 if we can get it. Why not? Beasting with ABs like the Orioles money line. Jay Smoove is all the Orioles in this one. Say another public favorite. Might be willing to do it. Maybe the line will go down a little bit. Bogdanik here is going to be on the Tigers run line. Take the run now. And Solo is going over us. So, gotta like that. I think a little bit concerned about some of those bats at the top of the lineup, but they've been solid. So that's why I'm going with you here, Mindy. Let's go over Detroit and Baltimore 2.5. The Blue Jays and the Yankees. Got a favorite here on the road, up to $1.35 now. I don't know what it was. I might have just transposed these goals, is what I'm thinking. Hold on a minute here. Oh, okay, I got it. Let me fix it. Thank you. Here we go. All right, there we go. Wondered why that looked so funny. Blue Jays minus $1.30, total half over minus 155 now. So this total has gone up. It got steamed up a bit.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays. Where's Curtis? I got my favorite hat on for the Jays today.
Okay.
Yeah, Schmidt has the higher ERA at 6. Gosman 3.76 there at home, or I guess on the road. My fault. He's only given up 1 home run here in his pitching outings here so far. Blue Jays scoring more runs at 6, which is a lot higher than the Yankees right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays. Gosman has that 1.42 ERA lifetime versus the Yankees.
Well, showing the sharp all over the Yankees, the way I interpret it, especially as a dog, but I want to go with you, Mindy, and take the Blue Jays today with this lineup. I think the offenses are pretty strong here, but I think there's just a pretty big advantage. I see more out of Schmidt. Just like at least having Gosman on the mound does feel like the right move. I want to take the Blue Jays. So does AB. So does Ionic. Mick is on the Yankees, though. And I get it. I mean, Yankees, a home under Jay Smoove, Blue Jays, Fernando, Blue Jays. Going to be a lot of Blue Jays here. Butterscotch says Yankees run line. Howard on Toronto. Latifa does like the splits here. Yeah, you got to figure Barsha at the bottom of the lineup. That's the interesting thing about is a lot of right-handed bats, but they seem to hit against right-handers. And here's Solo is on the Jays run line at that at plus $1.15 or so. And Jerome on Yankees. So there's some split here with the for sure. Steve says Toronto first 5. Hello, Matt D here today. Burley on the Yanks. Khalifa does take Toronto. And Matt. No. All right. Mindy, we're on another play here with the Blue Jays.
All right, let's do it.
Laying it on the road. I knew baseball would be together on some of these. I just knew it. The White Sox, Lucas Giolito going up against the Rays and Zach Eflin. This one's been all Rays so far at the betting window. They're up to $1.55 now. 7.5 over 25.
Well, again, I was looking at over the total here in this one. Rays are back up there, averaging 7.5 runs a game here over their last 5, while the White Sox are putting up a 4.5. Giolito has that 6 ERA here on the road. I expect a lot of runs today.
All right, Mindy says go over in this one. The White Sox and the Rays. Can I hop on board with this one? I think I can, especially at 7.5. I think that's the way I want to go. Look, sharps to me are all heavy on the under, and I'm not sure why, Mindy, in this one. The Blues have that. I don't know. I mean, the Blues, the Rays, Rays, Jays. The Rays, though, that lineup's still crushing. I think against Giolito. Haven't seen the lineup yet. Don't know if Yandy Diaz will make it in the lineup. Hope so. But Rosarena, you got to figure Ramirez. And I don't know. I think he can be pretty crazy. He's been good so far. Rays look like a pretty solid play. Let's see what the chat has to say. Oh, boy, this is almost overwhelming. Other than Mick, who does like the White Sox. I think he says he likes the White Sox this year. Better turn it around. 7-14 record. Butterscotch likes the over in this one. Howard's on the Rays. Moneyline's loving his Rays right now. Latifa says Tampa Bay buy on the Rays. Jay Smoop says lay it. Beast with AB. Just AB. I call you AB. Why am I saying AB? AB like TB. Yeah, says TB. Jerome T to TB. And we're on the over. Probably figure out what's going on with that one, Mindy, but we'll take the over on the show here.
Sure.
In this one. 7.5. I like it. All right, boy. All right, the Marlins. Oh, hello, Marlins. They're going to be taking on the Guardians here. Got Luzardo. If I'm not mistaken, Mindy, Luzardo, I believe, is the most profitable pitcher so far in the major leagues. At least he is on today's card, but they've won all of his starts, and they're going up against, is it Allen here? Yeah, but the Guardians are still going to be a slight favorite in the total 7.5 under 25.
Well, I'm going to take the Marlins here and Luzardo. Guardians have the better bullpen a little bit, but Allen, he has it's going to be interesting to see what he has. He has that 1.26 ERA in AAA, but the Marlins are the ones that's been scoring here over the last 3. It hasn't been this Guardians team at all. I'll take the elder pitcher here in this one. I'm going to take Luzardo and the Marlins.
Yeah, pretty good day for the Marlins yesterday. Maybe they found a little
Offense?
Well, I mean, made fun of them early. Here
Of
they
course
are.
I did, right? I mean, they surprise us sometimes. They go from, being almost last to like fifth to last. I mean, that's a pretty big step in one day.
And now the ones are 12-9. So, hello. Good job, Marlins. AB is going to be on the Marlins for now. The Marlins, Butterscotch Marlins. Whoa. Jay Smooth Marlins. You guys know the Guardians are a slight favorite. Right? Moneyline says he likes the under. Yeah, maybe. Kind of happy, though, with the way that the Marlins swung the bat. Blake's on the Marlins. Latifah's all about the splits today. Cleveland struggles against those lefties. Arias, Ramirez, Bell, Gonzalez. These are not good numbers necessarily. Solo on the Marlins here. Boy, a lot of more. Take the Marlins. I like the Marlins. I'm not just saying it because the chat's on him, because Mindy's on him. I like Luzardo.
Right. How can you not like him? Like you said, the most profitable guy out there.
And maybe I would say Miami's offense is coming around a little bit. So I don't know if you still have them at the bottom now.
Yeah, they're like fifth from the bottom, so that would put them at number 25-ish.
Okay.
But Miami they could jump though from 29 to 25 in a day. I mean, we're early in the season, so you can make ground.
Playing down in Florida, you figure between the Rays and the Marlins, 30 wins and 12 losses. Miami total over for Jerome. What is that team total? 3.5 over 20? Fernando likes the over in this one. Yeah, I like the over too. I mean, the steam came in on the over. There's the steam is on the over, and I think that's just maybe public perception. I don't know if it's sharp action, because to me, most of the sharps are on the under. And these two teams have produced a lot of others, but a feeling might go over as well.
You just have the unknown with Allen. That's the part I don't really like.
Okay.
Personally.
Two left-handers, so yeah. Here come the Nationals. Taking on the Twins. The Nationals, a big underdog, but they've done a few things here of late. Picking up a couple of now and then. Right now, though, Minnesota is 250, 8.5 under 15.
Yeah, I think I'll just take the Twins on the run line today. Corbin, we know, has just not been very good. It's his first time, pitching this season, but he has a 0.143 batting average versus this Nationals team here all time. I'm going to take the Twins on the run line.
All right, Mindy, with Minnesota here, it is Ober, right? Yeah. Okay. That's a hefty price to me. I get it. Corbin not great, and he does produce a profit though. They've gotten some run support for him. I'm going to be on the under in this one at 8.5. I would have to think that. Look, if Ober's got it, I think he could hold over a little bit on this weak Nationals lineup. I might try to find a way. I might even need to go to the alternative universe and grab a couple of runs with the Nationals. I like the under, and I think that's why I'd probably end up taking a couple 2.5 runs here. I'm going to go under with Washington and Minnesota. I'm going to give Corbin a chance to have an okay game. See what the chat has to say. I'm just going contrarian probably in this one. And I see everyone's on the – hold on a second. I see some Nationals support in there. But here's what Burley says the Twins today. Says Twins for sure. But Fernando says Nationals. Mine AB says Nationals. So I don't. Well, I didn't give it out. I gave out the under, but Bionic with you with this one, Mindy. Twin line minus $1.22. I think you might be able to get that price or something close to there. And Brent says they've won the game straight. Solos on the Nats. So people believing a little bit in the Nats. Jay Smoove against me here on the over. Hello to Alan Smetana today. Good Alan. Yep. Says Twins better win one. Minnesota's the home team, make no mistake, but he probably means Twins gotta win one against Washington. And Jerome says he likes the little streak that Washington has as well. Butterscotch likes Washington first spot. Latifa's loving Washington. You guys are scaring me now. I was like, I was being
more like scaring me.
Well, yeah, no, I get it. Howard's got the pink shrug hands.
Yeah, it's just the different one. Different shirt color.
Latifa says Minnesota not hitting lefties very well. But this is Corbin. Oh, gosh, thank you. Wow. Neat, you guys. Fernando says Nationals not lose. So, all right, Mindy's on the Twins run line. And, well, look.
Good luck. Mindy versus Chat.
Yeah, but again, I thought I was being like, I gave out
contrarian, right? Right, yeah.
Because Mindy gave out the Twins. I'm going to try to find, and I still might need 2.5 runs. I was going to make my card, Mindy. I was ready if you were on a total to give out, just saying it, I was going to give out the Nationals. And I don't think it's going to make my premium, but maybe it should. Maybe it's just the Chat.
Right.
All right. Mindy's on the run line. I'm on the under in this one. The Red Sox and the Brewers, they've had quite a series so far. The Brewers in this one, big favorite was Corbin Burns. It's down to $1.65, and the total here is now 8 under 15. This did take some steam to the under. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got the other Corbin pitching now. Corbin Burns hasn't been great at home, 12.46 ERA. Both teams scored 5 runs of offense here a game. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over in this one here today.
All right, Mindy, with the over. This one with these two lineups. Yeah, you against Bello. They haven't won with him yet. Man, you got to think me, Yelich, Winker. These are not confirmed lineups, but Tellez. Man, I don't know. It feels like Burns a good spot. It feels like to me. So I'm going to end up. This is a pretty big price. I'm going to go ahead and lay money line here with Corbin Burns at $1.65. There's some value there. The opener. When I say value, I mean the fact that Burns, for the most part, are some openers that were as high as $1.80 and now $1.65. So I think that's a little bit of a discount that I'm looking for. See what the Chat's up to on this one. I want to make note of that White Sox Rays 7.5 over 25 on that. Okay, thoughts come here with the Red Sox. Let's take a look. Jojo, thank you. Yeah, you? Yeah. Look at this. Okay, Here's an over from Butterscotch, agreeing with Mindy. Latifa's going to be on Milwaukee. I'm on Milwaukee. Fernando's on the Brewers. Yeah, Joe might. Where could we get? We page Brewer. AB says Brewers an under. However, yeah, that came in on the under. Early's on the Brewers. Blake's on the Brewers. JoJo is on the Brewers here. And Bionic says, I think Red Sox get right here on the crew. And Darren on the Brewers as well. Jason. Brewers and Brewers run line. Steve, Milwaukee, first 5. Ash on the Brewers. What's that, Mindy, with Solo there?
It looks like maybe a fast forward button.
Oh, okay.
That's my guess.
Jerome, Milwaukee run line on the over. And want to go to Anise Warren. Good morning. Thank you for being Anise representing our 111th viewer here on this show.
Hooray!
Thank Fernando for some soccer action coming from, looks like some England, and there's Brewers as well, so we'll put that up there. There's Brewers money right there.
That's why it came up right now.
Italian game. He's got a game. Got Spain and the Brewers. A true international parlay.
Right.
All right, I'm on the Brewers. Mindy's on the over.
All right.
Okay, Mindy, the Clayton Kershaw. Wow. Just when you want to think, is he dying? Is he dying off? Old? Is he going to get hurt? Clayton Kershaw looked awesome. Marcus Stroman's looked really awesome. Marcus Stroman is Cy Young so far. It's a great up today. I would game of the day, I guess.
Oh, goodness. Game of the day. This is a lot of pressure then, Ramon.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and go over the total, though. Both of these teams hit well over 5 runs a game. Each give up 5 runs of defense a game. The Dodgers bullpen is well over a 5.25 ERA here in this one.
I can't believe it.
I'm going to go over the total. Even with some pitchers that are pretty decent here.
Well, Tony was making fun of my guy Jake Reed out there and his goofy motion the other day. The Dodger bullpen, that's an issue certainly, but do you think do you have a bias against these guys continuing their good form? Do you think it'll be decent game early though, or?
I think we're probably going to get 4 or 5 runs scored in the, say, first 7 innings. That's kind of how I see it. I might be wrong, of course, but I have this one like, a 4 to 5 game basically. So.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, these pitchers have been doing well, no doubt. Let's see. Jace Move here says Cubs money line and under. AB says give him the Cubs. He'll take that dog money home. I want to check a stat here. Butterscotch, boy, he's got on this. He's our Chicago correspondent. He didn't even come in with the weather report. Partly cloudy with wind blowing out. Oh, no, it's just maybe less than 10 miles an hour out to right to show some chance of showers near the end of the game. Cut over for Fernando. Lucky Power says, go, Cubs, go. And Solo says Kershaw is going. Solo's going Kershaw here. I think I've been wrong on this series. Oh, well, no, we had that yesterday on the show. Howard says with the Scotch lock. Latifa says Cubs today. Yannick on the Cubs. And Jerome's going the alternate universe here. Gonna lay the 1.5. Hey, thanks, Joe. Thanks for stopping by and dropping some picks. Verley says he's going to roll the Cubs this afternoon. He's changing it up. Is that what that says? I think so. Want to say, look at this, Mindy. Talk about in the chat today. Let's do a good job here. We've got Kervin Cardy here today joining us on the Cubs. Reginald Bucher is not a new face. We don't hear from Reginald too often, but it's his question. Cubs Dodgers under. Well, Mindy said go over in this one. I'm going to take the Dodgers with Clayton Kershaw. What I mean by I've been wrong, I think, Mindy, on both sides. I think I was wrong on the side on Friday. I was wrong on the side yesterday. Take that for what it's worth. We just want to be transparent here on Tony's Picks YouTube channel. I'm going with the Dodgers. I've got to salvage the series. But I have a good matchup here. All right. Oh, Mindy.
Just do it.
Just wanted. Look, the Athletics won a game. They just won 2 nights ago. So,
like
but then yesterday, it just got away from them again. And these Ranger bats, they're 340. They're 350, whatever. The total's 7/20. So, I guess that's what, 5-2, right?
Well, sure. I mean, it's probably going to be more than 5-2, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I see it. They should be able to just totally crush Mueller here in this one, and his 13.5 ERA, only a 14% K rate. I just love the over 7 in this one.
All right. I'll take the over with you. I don't know if I love it. So
all right, you don't love it as much as me?
No.
I have it at the 13. So we'll just see.
Sounds like a premium.
Well, I can't take all premiums, Ramon. I have to divvy them up.
I don't know if the way you went, you might. We did have the total over yesterday in this game. The Rangers, the kind of themselves. I kind of feel bad that because I wanted to lay a run line as a premium, and I just kind of, because of the loss the night before, and it's like I said, it's kind of the way Oakland popped up on their 4 wins, if you will, and they've covered some run lines with they're a bottom 3 offense, but they've generated a little bit of offense when you least expect it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'll go over with you for sure. I didn't know if you meant when you said more like if it was, I said 5-2 is maybe the equivalent of
that's 340. The 340, yes.
Yeah, it's like, well, maybe she means 8-0 or 9 or 10-0. Because
I got it at 9 to about 10 to 4.
Okay, with Jake today, I might find a way back. Kind of mad, I ended up playing it privately, Rangers and run line, but
Butterscotch is going -3.5. That's funny.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I have it like a 9 or 10 to 3 to 4 game, so don't blame you.
Okay, let's see here. Jay Smooth says Texas -1.5, 2.5, and 3.5. I love it. And Rangers over for Blake. Here's Fernando, Rangers run line. Home run prop from Jay says low to smash. Latif is on the Rangers. Mick doesn't like Texas chances tonight. Bionic Rangers run line. Oh, it's plus money on that 3.5. Huh? AB says Rangers money line. That's a stiff price, but I don't know. Is it free money? Jim on the over. I'm on the over with Mindy. Michael on the run line here. Kevin, Curvin says Rangers and. Thanks everybody for the plays. Verlingers -1.5. It looks like. I think that's going to be a -1.5. All right.
All right.
Mindy played every game in the American League. I've noticed.
We found our niche.
Speaking of the American League, let's take a look. Let's go to our correspondent, Mindy here with the Royals and Angels. Royals haven't won yet with Jordan Lyles on the mound. And going up against Detmers here. Still a pretty high price, but what do you move into these later contests?
Well, I mean, I kind of like the Royals on the run line every time. They just missed versus, Ohtani there, losing 2-0. They got it yesterday, of course, and the outright win. So I'm taking the Royals on the run line here again. Reed is not necessarily anyone that's just going to overpower you. He has the 9% K rate versus, the Royals here. He has a 0.52 slugging percentage against them as well. Lyles, he has, that higher ERA, but he strikes out more guys, right? 23.4% K rate. And he's actually given up no runs here on the road this season. So he does pitch better on the road. I'll take the Royals here on the run line.
Yeah, maybe it's been a case of run support then for Lyles. Great yesterday, Mindy, on that play. And I gave out the over, so we were dead on with our selection today in the Royals and the Angels. So maybe we'll have it right today as well. Let's see what the chat has to say before I make a commitment here. It's been one of my commitment hard for me. Looks like AB wants to go over in this one as just a smooth. And yeah, you met Mindy, Angels. I said, I'm trying to correct everybody over the last week or two. It's just I'm like you. I mean, I'm looking at the stats. Angels have decent, but then one is just another blow up, just like that.
Right.
Well, how many runs? 5 runs in the ninth?
I can't remember. Something like that.
The Royals, they were just, yeah. I mean, I almost like Fernando on the over here, Blake on the over. I think Howard.
The A's took over for the worst bullpen yesterday, by the way. The Athletics took over the worst bullpen yesterday. Okay. So the White Sox were only there for one day, thankfully. Those Royals are still sitting out of the cellar. That's good. 27th in the league.
That number, that total, I mean, that feels high to me at 9.5. I saw yesterday, but here's Verley, who does want to go over here. I'm on the under in this one. I'm sorry, Verley. Bionic run line for the Royals. My pick is the under, Mindy. I thought you can write it down.
I did.
The Chief on the over here. I'm against everybody in this one, I'm pretty sure. Stuck with a prop. Jerome with Kansas City. You get a lot of support for your Royals today. Or your Angels. I don't know. Like I said, that's Mindy's 2 teams, right?
I get to cheat on this one. I win no matter what. The winner.
Yeah, maybe a good match for Detmers against some of these guys. All right. Well, we didn't agree in every American League game.
All right. Well, there's hope for us yet.
Here's one of your favorites, Mindy.
I do love the Uganda. I should be wearing my Padres hat.
$1.45 favorite. Can you do it?
Should I put it on like the sports game? I could do that.
Well, soon you'll have your bucket, your Joe.
Yes, I do want the coffee bucket hat.
Hat. So the Padres here are $1.40. Yu Darvish, these are perfect with Yu Darvish, and when I mean perfect, I mean not perfect. They have not won yet with Yu Darvish on the mound, and Jameson, he's kind of more profitable in a way than Luther. He just hasn't pitched as many, but I don't think they've lost with Jameson on the mound. It might be 2 starts so far.
I was waiting for Latifah to kind of perk up when she heard Jameson, right? Getting her day started off right here. Well, it's like her evening. I mean, she just got off of work, right? So yeah, I mean, but yeah, we know the Padres here. They're 0-2 with Darvish. But I don't mind his ERA sitting at 3.44. But he does have 20 Ks, right? And then if I kind of take a look at, Jameson, 2-0, 2.25 ERA, 15 Ks. Padres still ranked 28th in batting average. I don't know if they're going to be able to turn this around soon or not. We keep talking about it, Ramon. I'm going to go under the total here again today.
I am going to go under the total in this one with Mindy again with Darvish and Jameson. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to agree with Mindy here. Here is Jay Smoove on Padres, minus a 45. AB's got the Padres here. Butterscotch on Arizona run line. And thanks, Thomas. Yeah, appreciate that. It's 64, Mindy, once they update that, or 63, once they. I'll be firing away. Pick on the Diamondbacks on the money line in this one.
Padres, Faux Show.
Who's on Padres Faux Show?
Fernando is. I love the show.
Dionic says Diamondbacks again. Been making fun of the Padres. And,
they're just not hitting.
Seems to be a for net, but he's hit a home run. So
the season's over. He's done.
Towering shot. I would expect him to continue, And here's Diamondbacks on the money line for Mitchell Taylor, Arizona, Kervin on Arizona. A lot of support here for Arizona as a dog. Latifah on the Padres. I'm unsure on the side, actually. I'm not sure. Not sure with my Padres today. Does feel like a price at this point. But standings now all of a sudden, and Padres have they're 11 and 12, right? So behind this Arizona team, the West is not turning out to look so good. Who had comment I want to say back here? I missed it. Maybe it got deleted. All right, let's continue on. Who was talking about the Stroman starting the All-Star game? That's what it was. Yeah. I was going to say, whoa, we're only in April. Okay. A couple more, Mindy. This is the last of the big games. Cardinals and Mariners. That price is just flat out wrong. We know that, right? What are they? It's about
a bit high.
Said
it's a bit high.
Yeah, a bit high. I'm showing this game as about a pick 'em, right? A pick 'em. 9, total 9. Pick 'em and 9.
So I just have to pick a team, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the Mariners here. They won 2 in a row versus the Cardinals. They scored 5 runs in each of those games. I think the M's get through the Cardinals here again today. Flaherty, 1-2 on the season. Mariners 24th in batting. But if you take a look lately here, they've run they've scored like 15 runs in their last 3. So going with Mariners here today.
Okay. Mindy on the Mariners in this one. With Hudson, they haven't won yet for him. Well, he's got certainly an advantage over some of these guys, I would think. Guys like Nutbar and Burleson at the top lineup. See what the chat is doing in this one. I might need some help. Looks like AB wants to go over the 9. Jay Smooth with the Cards. Fernando Cards team total over. He also likes Cardinals on the money line. Bionic says Mariners run line. Getting plus money with that one. At minus 165. Or no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the regular run line. The book I'm looking at actually has Cardinals. So that's a little bit of an alternate run line. But at a pick'em, probably going to be around the same price, I'm sure. Steam did come in on the over in this one. And I don't know. It just, to me, it's a matchup. I'm on the under here. Mindy's on the Mariners. I'm on the under. Any other comments? All right. Let's get to the night game. With the Mets and the Giants, maybe a good game between these two teams. I don't know if the pitching's right in this one. Usually you see some more of a marquee matchup, I think, Mindy, when
right on Sunday Night Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, but not as much here. But
I was kind of rooting for, like, say, the Dodgers, Cubs, or Cardinals, Mariners. Those seem like some better games, like for me a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, especially because the Giants. I mean, nobody saw. I don't think. Maybe the Giants were going to be down, but nobody saw this kind of start coming. And we know the Mets are mashing at this point, so they are favored on the road here, but not $1.25 yet. No, not $1.50. Yeah, maybe $1.15 or no. $1.15. Total 9 under 15.
Yeah, Stripling has the 10.8 ERA here at home. Both of these pitchers, though, they've been striking out quite a few guys here as of late, though. But if I take a look at their K percentages versus each other, they're actually quite low. So, like McGill, he's at 7.6% K rate. Stripling, he's at 8.5% K rate. And this is, like I said, pitching, Giants versus Mets, Mets versus Giants, that sort of thing. But it's one of those that the Mets know how to get on base, early. They're 4th in on-base percentage here this season. Giants ranked 18th. It's one of those that they've also been hitting the long ball pretty well, I would say. Both of these teams averaging 5 of offense, giving up 4. I think this one's going to get over the total here tonight. That's kind of what I'm expecting. I have it sitting at right about 10 here today.
Yeah, and Steam came in on the in one as well. So look at some of these today. AB wants to go over. Fernando says Giants first 5 money line. Jay Smooth says we were talking yesterday, Mindy, with these Mets pitchers. But then they've got these bats. AB on the over, Solo on Mets money line curve, and me on the Mets. And Jay says he will take the Mets still. Butterscotch lays 1.5 with the Mets. Blake was over in the Mets game. Burley says I'll count on that Mets lineup. I think so. Especially, I think for more so with Marte Alonso and maybe Canna against Stripling here. Maybe the right-handers might have a bit more of a challenge, but Bionic on this. And Latifa does not mind Stripling here against that lineup. All right, y'all, get ready to pull the trigger. Pull that trigger. with you here, and it's going to be on that over.
All right. So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.